Hey everyone, I'm back,
Hello.
sort of.
Hello, hello.
How is everyone?
I'm well. How are you? Hang on 1 minute here. All right.
Oh boy.
I'm doing well. Yeah, I get all kinds of alarms and different things going off on my phone today. It's been a crazy day. Absolutely
Yeah.
crazy day. All right. Who we got in here tonight? Ruth.
Mm,
Yay.
yes. Firefighter, Larry, Marie, Cyan, Annie Brooke. Hi, Dawn Marie. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, Tealwood,
Hello.
Mama, DL. Hi.
Yes, we've switched sides today. And channels, but
In case, hi, lead by example, and TN Prepper. Listen, if nobody knows, I received a strike. And it was for medical misinformation that I did not give out. I was talking about Australia being on lockdown, and they gave me a medical misinformation strike. I was not the only one to receive this strike. As you know, Pinball got a strike, Prepper 101 got a strike, a whole bunch of us got strikes, and they were all medical misinformation strikes. And I think only one of us was actually talking about Rona or the jab, but we all got medical misinformation strikes. And so, but Prepping 101, he got the biggest one of them all. He was given a 2-week strike.
oh
So,
wow.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I'll be back on Monday. But I really got to watch my P's and Q's now. I really got to be careful with everything. Everything.
Right.
No talking about even lockdowns because that's considered medical misinformation.
Right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
that ought to go well tonight then.
Yeah. Because they're a coming,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because with the rise in cases and everything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it has gotten so bad. Okay, here's just a little. I can't even use my own account, my own YouTube account to watch YouTube channels.
Yeah, you
That's
were
how
telling me
bad
that.
the strike is.
Yeah.
So I have
Wow.
to use Sean's account to watch YouTube. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, TN. Even though lockdowns are in the news right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to talk about them because it's medical misinformation. And if you notice that Potato, it's in the news today. Any social media actor, because apparently I'm an actor, or shall I call myself an actress, we are to be taken down automatically because we are giving out medical misinformation. I said, I never gave out any kind of medical misinformation, anything. All I did was talk about a lockdown, but they want to take us down. So be prepared for all prepping channels to be taken down. Just saying.
Unfortunately, it's the way of things these days, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. Mhm.
It is. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, aside from that being a fact, let's throw in some other facts.
Yes.
Rapid inflation. How about that one? Rapid inflation.
Yep.
I mean, come on. In my neck of the woods, chicken has gone up 100% just recently.
Wow.
100%. What? Really? Here I am trying to can as much chicken as I possibly can. And if any of you have seen me doing the beginning of these shows, usually I'm stuck in the
You're
kitchen.
can.
Still got the
Yeah.
canner going, and it's been going for 3 days straight because I do 3 or 4 loads in a day. That's how much I'm canning. I did it again just the other day. Today and half of yesterday is my first day off for the entire week. I've been canning the entire time.
Wow.
So we're talking about food hikes that are going to increase even more in the upcoming 3 to 4 months. By fall, they're saying that we're not talking 100% anymore. We're talking 100% of the 100%.
Yeah.
All right. It's just utter madness that something like this can cause businesses to shut down, can technically cause people to die, and then cause food prices to rise, to cause more people to have financial issues when they were already having financial issues, even before getting, well, laid off, shall you say, in a way, right?
But
So
it's
we
not
are
just
looking
chicken.
at,
It's
oh,
not
no,
just
no, I
chicken.
know that. Yeah, that was just an example. Yeah.
I went to go buy ground beef, right? Because Sean wanted me to make. Have you ever had dirty rice? It's a
Oh, yeah.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I lived there before. So, yes.
I was like, I can't buy ground meat. He's like, why not? I said, hun, it's really expensive. He's like, what are you
Yep.
talking about? It's like $3 a pound. I'm like, no, it's not anymore.
Right. And
No.
less than a year and a half ago, it was 99 cents a pound. So,
Yeah.
really? It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I normally buy it in bulk.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Can't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Right.
So, yeah.
It is. It's
I've been buying
crazy.
a lot of pork because pork is the cheapest right now.
It is, but it won't be for long.
I know. But that's what's mainly in my freezer
Yeah.
is pork and chicken.
Right. Mine is chicken, bison, hamburger, turkey. You know, it's basically anything and everything we can get. We get a ton of it at the food pantry as well, but I'm getting as much as I can get these days at the prices that they are because I know they're going to get exponentially worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
unreal. But we are looking at another economic shutdown. People don't want to believe it. That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Believe it or
Well, it's
not.
like last night when I was on the phone with you and I was at the supermarket because you asked me, because you were like, well, what are you doing? I was
Right,
getting
right.
stuff to make dinner. And last night, what I made was it's a classic Italian meal. Okay. It's called beans and greens.
Yeah,
All that's in it is white beans. Okay. Escarole, celery, onion. That's
nice.
it.
Oh,
Okay. With vegetable broth or chicken broth or whatever, salt, pepper, garlic. Okay. And then it's like a soup, and you could put it over like spaghetti or whatever you want to do it with. Okay. And Parmesan cheese. And that's it. And it's a really good meal and it fills you up. I'll give you
nice.
that. But I think that a lot of people are going to have to start making meals that consist of no meats
Yeah.
because meats are just way too expensive anymore.
Right. Well, that's why they're always saying to either can or put aside some beans, especially black beans, because you can incorporate them into your meal and substitute,
Love
do
it.
half meat, do some beans. That way you still have a fair amount of protein.
Yeah, I love black beans. I make a lot of black bean burgers. Have you ever had those? Those are really good.
No, I have not.
Oh yeah, we eat them all the time. Yeah.
Really? And do you
Yeah,
make
and
them
I
yourself or do you buy them made?
mhm. No, I make them myself. I also make like uh burgers, but they're not burgers. They're like kind of like a substitute for chicken burger type thing
Okay.
out of chickpeas, and then I bread them and fry them. They're good.
Ooh,
Oh
ooh, ooh,
yeah, they're really
I'm gonna have to find out how to do that. Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
good.
I don't do much breaded fried stuff, but I'm all for a change, any way we
Oh,
can
yeah.
make a change.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice.
And it really does substitute the hamburger or the chicken sandwich. It really does. I
Right,
mean, put some buffalo sauce with ranch dressing or blue cheese dressing and lettuce, tomato, whatever. And I'm telling you, you wouldn't know that you're not eating like a chicken sandwich or a hamburger because once you
right,
put all the fixings on it, it's fine. It
right.
really is good. Yeah.
Wow. Marbury was saying $1.69 on boneless, skinless chicken breast. If you can
Where?
find that, right. If you can find that, grab as much as you can right now, because we're $1.99 minimum. So wherever you found that, grab it and keep
Well,
grabbing
she's
it.
in Tennessee. Ma, where? Oh, she buys locally. Okay, that's why. All right, that's what she
I'm like,
just said. I
well,
buy locally.
yeah,
All
just,
right.
you know, if you can get something that cheap, especially boneless, skinless, man, get it. Just get what
Yeah.
you can. I'm going to be going back this weekend to get a whole lot more, even though it's more than I
Yeah.
want to pay, it's double, but I know it's going to
Mhm.
get much, much worse,
Yeah.
you know, much, much worse. And this last week is the first time that we've actually tried it. I mean, I've been canning, but I've just been putting it away. So this is the
Yeah.
first time I've actually tried it. And I did it because of a lid failure actually on one jar. So I decided to try that one, see if I liked it. Okay. So I had one that, you know, one lid that failed. I absolutely loved the contents of it. It was awesome. We did it as chicken sandwiches. We did it with sweet and sour over rice.
Oh,
We did it in another way too. Oh my God, it was so good. So good.
I'm always
So I
making
wanted to,
Chinese food.
huh?
Always. I'm
Yeah.
always making Chinese food. Sean bought me a wok.
Oh, nice.
So I'm always making Chinese food. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm trying to come up with more recipes and you know, you can look through YouTube and find them all, but some more recipes for stuff that are literally in our pantry now.
Yeah.
So that, you know, I can kind of put combinations together that if, God forbid, there is another shutdown or prices are too high, we can make something with the stuff that we have. So I've been researching some recipes online, trying to find out. Remember, I said to you, I'm trying to find the holes. Where are my holes? Where are the gaps? And I'm having a hard
Spices
time
and
finding where they
condiments.
are.
Well, your
Well, yeah,
condiments are good. What about your spices?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty good on that. But what I'm trying to do is I'm looking at recipes that I know we'll like, and then I'm looking at what the ingredients are for those recipes. I might have 80% or 90%, but what are those things that I'm missing from those recipes? And that's what I'm going for. You know, so I'm looking at like 30 days worth of meals or 2 weeks, 2 weeks worth that you can rotate out every 2 weeks and
Okay.
not get utterly bored with them. And then make sure that I have all those things that would belong in those meals, whether it be a spice, a condiment, whatever it is. And then I'm looking at the stuff that we currently have and what do we need? Okay, maybe we only have one of that. We liked it. Maybe I get 5 more of whatever that was. So I'm
Okay.
filling
Right.
my gap that way, instead of just trying to figure out what is everybody else getting. I'm trying to look at menus, you know, recipes to create menus and then have the foods for those meals so that it lessens my gaps,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And then I was filling in the gap this last week that I mentioned to you: salt, sugar, honey.
Yeah.
um, They're saying that salt, sugar, honey, and cocoa, meaning hot chocolate, you know, the cocoa powder, are going to become the new currency for trading and
Baking
barterability.
cocoa or hot
No,
chocolate?
hot chocolate. Hot chocolate for children specifically, you know, the packets.
Ah.
Getting
Okay.
them, getting them, putting them in Ziploc bags and just having them, whether you have kids or not, doesn't matter. It would, and whether you drink hot chocolate or not, doesn't matter. That's
I
a
do. I love it.
wonderful barterable item that
Mm,
you can, with friends, family, whatever, even trade off different things.
yeah.
Um, you know, so they're saying salt, sugar, honey, and cocoa, meaning
Hmm.
cocoa for hot chocolate, not it. Although any of them will work, any of the sugars, whether it be cocoa powder, um, any of those fine powdered sugars.
Right.
So I've been filling my holes in that way. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about specifically to this channel, because I have a few people that have chimed in and have signed on to this channel, um, and they are helping out with the ABG program. And those of you that are in that program know what I mean. I can't say too much, but they're covering the back end. Okay, so they're on tonight. And they wanted me to mention a couple things with regard to the stock market, because this video is going to be pushed out to other people, mainly so that they can get used to autumn. And then autumn, maybe not right away, but at some point they'll come on to you, to your channel. Okay. Whether or not it's live or just to chat prior, you're going to then, as long as you're willing, be exposed to their audience, which can bring you a whole nother group of people. So
Oh, okay.
it'll be good to do. All right. So you'll get a lot of financial people on here at some point. But I'll push this video out in my name first to them to introduce you. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So one of the things we wanted to make a mention of today is the stock market, because that's the title, right? Stock market. I won't say it crashed, but boy, did it deflate today, right? Shocker.
Yeah.
But mark my words on it, it will not last. That will go back up, because that's what it does. Today, it only went down because, let's see, Miss Janet Yellen opened her pie hole. That's the one who caused the entire problem with it going down today. Oh, yeah. The market doesn't like it when they create instability as far as news. They don't want to hear negative news. So anytime, if you're watching any of these gurus or the talking heads, as I call them, on the financial channels, and you start to see something negative, well, that's when you're buying the stock market going down, because that's what they do. They ahead of time know what they're going to say. They buy the stock market going downward, meaning they're buying puts in options. They buy options on the market, meaning calls to go up or puts to come down. And they buy them ahead of time, knowing which way they're going to drive the market. Because when they open their mouth and say whatever it is they're going to say, they know ahead of time what they're going to say, and they drive the market up or down, and then they cash in. That's what they do. And they put it out to all their cronies too at the exact same time, ahead of time, so that they're doing the exact same thing. That's how the rich get richer. Yeah. And they do it all the time. Gold and silver took a hit today. Gold and silver took a hit today. For those of you that have gold and silver, hang on to it. Don't look at dips as a bad thing. Look at it as a buying opportunity. Grab more. Basically, what I was telling Autumn earlier, turn this into this.
Let me have
That's what you want to do. No, you don't want this. You want this. This is what you want. Okay? So that's what you want to do. Turn flammable cash into gold or silver. Either way, just do it. So for those of you that have it, don't try selling off because it's dipping. Just look at it as a buying opportunity. It went on sale. Buy more. There will come a time when that will not happen for many, many, many years afterward. It's just going to go up. Okay? So that's one of the things, let them play their game. I'm going to play mine. And for those of you that have gotten a little bit of a taste of what I do or understand what I do in Forex as well as in options, you'll know that every single time they play their game, I'm going to play mine. I know how to bet against the debt, and I know how to become my own central bank. And that's what I want you guys to learn how to do as well. Okay?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
So that's why we're here. That all those talking heads, all the financial people, the talking heads that are out there, it's nothing but a freak show. And that's the way you have to look at it. It's an absolute freak show. I have other words for it, but I can't say them here, so I won't. So for those of you, and I believe everybody that I sent that link out to, you're all part of the 195 program, and that's awesome. But spread it. Let people know about it. We could later do it again. This one round, I wanted to make sure that we got everybody that, Autumn knows and is close to for her channel in on it. It's a really, really good thing. I started doing trades today. I did one trade today for 150 bucks, pulled out $4 grand. 150 bucks. Yeah. Shocked me. It shocked me. It doesn't happen that cheap and that fast for that much very often. So I wanted to let you know, let's keep going with it. Get as many people into it as possible. But they were talking today specifically with regard to containing, those were their words, containing inflation. They're not containing anything. They're not even containing anything up here, okay? They're not containing anything. They were using the word containing when it came to the subprime loans in 2008, and we all saw what in the hell happened to them, didn't we? Their language doesn't change, and their game doesn't change. It's just how they play the game that changes. But the same people doing the exact same thing and robbing you of your wealth and taking it and putting it in their own pockets, that's what they're really good at. I want to try to make that reverse. Okay, they're still going to take people's money, but I don't want them to take yours. So I want to get on the better side of it if we can. And I do believe we can. I've been doing it pretty successfully now. The market is moving better. For a while there, the market wasn't really moving at all. It was kind of, you know, not looking flatlined, but it was close to looking flatlined. Now it's starting to at least move. So this is the best possible time for us to be able to do this.
Good. All right, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glad.
Yeah. For almost 6 months, it was, you know, it would come up maybe 30 cents and back down. Well, you can't make anything on that. As I always tell Nikki here, when they drive this market up and down, every penny equals $1 because it's times the power of 100. So if it comes up a penny, it comes up $1. But if it comes up $100, it comes up what?
Yeah.
Right? Times 100.
Yeah. Right.
So every time it comes up and goes down, it changes by the power of 100. So 1 penny is $1.
Okay.
10 cents, $10, right? So every single time the market moves, you're just trying to ride the roller coaster. You're not trying to stay on the ride. You just want to ride it and drop out while it's still going up. And then, they only go up so far. They tend to go anywhere from 25 to 30 cents. I would rather opt out at 20, knowing I left a little bit of meat on the table, but I got plenty. And then ride it downward, because as soon as it goes high enough, you buy again to go down, and you grab the downward, and then you drop out. So you get 20, get 20, get 20, get 20. That's the way I do it. Okay. And you can do it all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, that's what I do. That's a big, big piece of what I do. And a lot of you have been asking how we actually do it and how we make money on it. You can't make money if you stay in the market. You go in, you grab what you needed, you get out, and then you do it again.
Yeah.
So people that put money into a 401k, an IRA, or anything like that, or a money market, and you put it in, let's say in January or December for tax purposes, you put it in, and then you wait until September, October, and oh my God, what happened? It didn't even make anything, or it made $30 because that's what it's doing
right now. Sean has a 401k because he has to put in a certain amount, and then Homeland Security meets that certain amount. It's like they match it.
Yeah. If you want to get the match, you have to participate in that. Yeah. The trouble with that, though, is most places you can't control it. You can't control what it's in. You know, and that's how the game is played. The odds are never in the people's favor.
No, it's not.
You know, yeah. And then, of course, when it comes to taking it out when you need it, you get penalized, and of course, you get taxes on top of that. So
right.
I never
as of right now, I mean, Sean's going to have to work until he's dead in order to even have any kind of a retirement, because there's literally like nothing in there. And he's been with Homeland Security for 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, if you account for
all you would only get $1,500 a month. That's no retirement.
Well, if you account for all the crashes, that's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's because they put it in and they leave it in. But if they put it in and ride the wave up and drop out, but they don't do that, right? So it comes crashing down and you lose any profit that you would have made.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It absolutely is.
Right.
So I don't know if we missed comments because I wasn't looking. If there's anything anybody wants to know about that. but like I said, they're starting to use the word contained. Fed Chair Powell said that, and I'm like, he knows what he's doing. He's not an idiot. He's in that position for a reason, right? But consumer sentiment has fallen off a cliff. It just has. With prices rising, nobody really feels safe buying anything except food.
Right.
And that you should be doing on a regular basis if you can.
Question. Can
Sure.
you brew coffee and then pressure can it? I don't know.
I don't know about that. Why would you?
I don't know. If you're worried about coffee like that after an SHTF, sweetheart, I would get like instant. Eh? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
get a
I
percolator or
don't,
something you can put over a campfire, honey, because
right.
I wouldn't do that. I would
Yeah,
think it would turn into blood after a while.
yeah,
I wouldn't do it.
I
And
wouldn't do it.
Sandy Jolly, can you do ABG more than once?
Oh, yes, as many times as you want. You just have to be in it first. So you're in it,
She is
Sandy.
in it. I sent it to you
Yep,
last Friday.
yep, yep,
She
I
is
got
in
it.
it, Sandy. Yeah.
Yes, you can do it as many times as you want. That's why I sent the email to you that way. You can do as
Yeah.
many levels as you want, as often as you want. You just please send me an email first saying that you're doing it. That's all.
Adore me. Ugh. Will you stop? Andrew's
Uh,
cat is driving me nuts. Oh,
Dawn Marie, I thought you were in it. Sorry if I don't have my list
right.
with me.
I haven't received anything from her. Dawn, call me. We were just talking on the phone. You didn't say nothing.
Yes, you can still get involved. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what's in the chat here. Terry, yes, good. The best time for you to do it, really. This is moving in ways that I hadn't thought it would. Again, I surprised myself today. I was like, what? Really? Okay. Time to buy more gold.
Michelle, can you email me a link to that propane coffee pot, please?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Huh.
because that right there,
Yeah.
no kidding.
That'd be nice.
I want that.
That'd be nice. Right. That'd be nice. K-Cat, instant coffee or whole beans last the longest? Yes. I have both. I am not an instant fan, but I have some,
Is it K, that propane? Is it K cup? Because you know me, I am spoiled.
Yeah. See, I have K-Cup, but and I have the machine for it, but I really don't use that. I use a regular pot. I drink the whole damn pot in about 20 minutes. So
Oh my Lord, no.
I told you I was
I
3 pots a day.
I
I'm
can't
three
handle
pots a
it.
day.
Oh my God, no, not me. I'm like 2, 3 cups a day and I'm fine. Otherwise, I'd be climbing the walls. I would be up
Yeah,
on my ceiling
right.
cleaning. I'm not doing that. You know, that's why I have attachments for my vacuum. But I'm serious. I mean, I need K cups. I need variety and flavor. I'm spoiled. Sean has me
Yeah.
spoiled. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not
You can
ashamed.
you can still have variety and not do the K-Cup. I have plenty of variety. But no, I have the K-Cups too. You know what I have the K-Cups for? Bartering. I got them for free, so I just chuck them in a big bag, and they're perfect for buttering.
Right. Yeah, TL, WKY. Listen. Yeah, the price of coffee is insane, but you know what?
Right.
Target has coffee, their brand, on clearance right now. Plus, I had what do you call them? Gift cards for Target. So I only paid like $1 a box for the K cups. Because you know how they're normally like $7.99, $8.99? Yeah. I paid
Yeah.
$1 a box.
How?
I got like 10 boxes
How
over
did
at
you
the
get them for $1 a box?
because I also had gift cards. So I only paid like $1 a piece out of pocket.
Oh, okay. Somebody gave you the gift cards. I got it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it wasn't just that, but you know how, like, if you buy certain things, like if you buy 2 of these, you get a $5 gift card and stuff like
Oh,
that. I've been saving.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. Smart
Yeah.
shopper. Yes. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah.
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for me to ever run out of coffee. I think I'm good. As long as my coffee doesn't get rated, I think I'm okay. Um, so yeah, TL, she sent me an email the other day with regard to she was in the grocery store and sent me pictures of the prices for oils, cooking oils. I was
Really?
stunned. I'm like, what? Um, remind me, TL, how much they were, like $14, $15 for
What?
not the great stuff. Yeah. Um, yeah, I was stunned at how expensive they were. So yeah, $15 for 15 for a gallon. And I think it was like Wesson or something like that. It wasn't your really good olive oil or even olive oil. I think it was vegetable oil. I was shocked at how high that
That's
was.
crazy.
It's
Why? I
absolutely
mean,
crazy.
what store? Because I bought a gallon of olive oil at Sam's for like $8.99.
Well, I think she had mentioned that she lives in the tiniest town in the United States, so that's probably part of the reason why. Pardon me, I'm having a ginger ale. No coffee tonight.
Yes, lead by example. And I sent it to Trish today. Priority. She'll get it by Monday. Everybody's that sent me it this week, I sent it today to her.
Yeah, she's sending it to me on Fridays. I usually get it the following Monday or Tuesday. So
Mm-hmm.
you will, if one comes in from her, from you guys to her and then to me, I'm sending you an email afterwards. So if you have not gotten a confirmation from me by Tuesday night by email, then I don't have it. Yes. She sends me a copy of the receipt every time too. So with the tracking number. So I have the first batch. She sent out the second batch already. I'll get that next week. And then whatever she gets between now and then, she'll send out next Friday as well.
Yeah.
So we'll get you all in.
Yeah.
And
And then
anybody,
it's also signature required. So I
yeah,
know that she got it. But
exactly.
what was it, last Tuesday that you got it? I was on the phone with you when the post
Right,
office got
right. Yeah, yeah. I forget who delivered it, but yeah, they won't even let me sign it though. It's signature required, but they won't let you sign it because they don't want you to touch their equipment. So she's like, "Can I sign it for you?" And I said, "Yeah, go ahead." So
Stormy.
you know,
Stop it.
it is what it is, right? Marbury asking, "Do I can chicken raw?" Yes, I actually,
Me
with
too.
minor exceptions, I've done all of the chicken raw. The only time I haven't is we got some grilled chicken one time from the pantry, and it was a friend of mine that had brought it in, but it was way too much for us to use. So
Mhm.
we used some that night and some the next day, but I opted to can the rest of it. I mean, they must have given us 20, 25 chicken breasts grilled. And I'm like, what am I
Wow.
going to do with these? And they were wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But what I had done is I had previously cooked a chicken, so I actually had a fair amount of chicken broth. So I took the now not diced, but sliced um, chicken breast that was grilled and placed it in the jars. I used the chicken broth from that to be able to can it. So I canned it in chicken broth as well, not just in water. So it didn't remove any of the flavor at all. I haven't tried any of it that is canned on the shelf currently, but I just did 4 full ball cases the other day, 110 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I'll be doing it again this weekend. as much as I can until I can't get it anymore. That's the way I'm going to keep doing it. My only problem is where the heck do you put it? Because no matter how big of a place you live in, you can only stack them. They don't even like you to stack them. But the way I do it is I stack them 2 cases. So 1 case on top of the other. But I also do one thing different too. One, I keep them in the box because that makes sense. So the cardboard is in between them. But I also take the lids, which they say not to. Take the lids, put them back on, but then don't screw them down. Just put them on so you know they're on there, and then unscrew them enough so that it's just sitting nice and even. So
Yeah.
the lid is actually sitting on the jar itself. What do you call it? The part that screws onto,
Yeah.
right?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It creates about a 1/4 of an inch gap between the lid and the box itself. So there's no pressure being applied to the canning lid. So you won't end up with lid failures. But so that's what I do. And I put them on the shelf. I've got them stacked 4 across from each other and then 1 on top of each other. So on one shelf, I've got 8. Whatever the width is for your shelf will be what works. But that's what I do. And I'm going to be adding as many as I can. And until I have another idea of how to fit more, as long as Nikki's okay with it. She'll tell me later if she's not. But I'm trying to do as much as I can, as long as I can. Now I'm looking actually for pork, but not pork chops. I'm looking for a pork roast with some fat, marbled in it, because then it turns out when you can it, you just cut it up, cubed, but not too small, and jar it. And that there should suffice for being able to provide some fat and juice with the not gristle, but some fat within the meat. So whether it's a pork roast or a pot roast, you can do those as well.
Do you have an Aldi's near you?
I don't have one here, but there's one near the pantry. Yes.
Okay, well, because they have the best prices on pork roasts and stuff like that, and that's why I always buy my stuff.
Okay.
Really?
I used to get my hamburger there all the time, and they were wonderful for it and relatively cheap. Yeah. They were relatively cheap. Okay.
Yeah, they're too expensive now, but their pork is still a very good price.
Okay. I was getting the 5-pound packages at the time.
Yeah.
Probably paying close to $10, I think, at the time.
Now they're 15.
Okay.
Because I was just there the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up a little. All right. Unbelievable.
Yep.
I'm not shocked. Okay, so Raised Bed is mentioning hearing about shortages on jars. Yeah. And come fall, well, probably, but come fall, let's face it, people are going to be canning everything they grew in their gardens. So we're going to have an even bigger shortage. So if you can find them now, grab them now, even if you don't intend to can right now, because you won't find them in the fall. You won't.
Great.
And the Ball Company, I don't know about Kerr, but the Ball Company doesn't, from what I'm told, doesn't make them in December, January, or February. They don't want the inventory left over for the end of the year, and they don't start making them again until the spring. So you won't get them if you don't, take the opportunity to do it now. So,
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And I don't know what you guys are paying, but I'm paying about $12 a case for quartz right now, wide mouth quartz, about $12.
Yeah. All right.
I still consider that to be a deal. $1 a piece, grab them.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you've got brand new lids and everything right with them, right? So
yeah, I've got plenty of lids, because the last time we had this shortage, and they had gotten a stock in. I went and
Yeah.
I grabbed all the lids that I could,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have any more jars because I just dry canned like 100 pounds of rice, about 200 pounds of dry beans,
So let
so
me ask you, why are you dry canning rice and beans instead of using Mylar bags?
humidity.
Oh, oh, okay.
Humidity is really bad here. Doesn't matter if you run your air 24/7.
So does that affect Mylar bags?
It not really, no, but because I don't have any Mylar bags right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I had the jars on hand, so I'm like, screw it, I was
Yeah,
bored, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I don't have any Mylar bags. But plus I don't have any place to store the Mylar bags anyway. I
yeah.
really don't. I had the room for the jars. That's it.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
really only had space in my kitchen, in my
yeah.
cabinets. I have no room under my beds, no room in any of the pantries. I have no room for any more 5-gallon buckets.
Right,
I have no room,
right.
I
Yeah,
cleaned out as much as I could in the linen closets, in my closet. I can't use Andrew's closet anymore. I'm definitely not going to use the closet in the cat's room. So I'm at a loss when it comes to room here. Just because I live in a house doesn't mean I have room. So I really gotta, I
yeah,
had room for jars. That's it.
yes.
So
Got it. Tom asked a question. It's a good one. Is it correct that Cuba took all bank money out of the accounts because the people have no money to buy food?
yeah, yeah. That's why they're protesting like they are, and that's why
Yep.
they're trying to get internet restored over there too,
Yep.
because they have no way of checking to see if they even have money in their accounts. They have nothing.
Correct.
I feel so bad for the Cubans. I really do.
But so
You know,
anybody that wasn't prepared, and even if you were, and people knew you were prepared, well, you got to watch that too, right?
yeah. I mean, we have protests going on down here, right down the street from me, for
Really?
the Cuban people. Oh yeah. Oh, you have no
Well,
idea. I was so upset with myself the other night because Sean's like, "Oh, you should have seen it on my way home from work," and all the people, and I'm like, I said, "Oh, and I go, oh, I can't go. I can't go." He's like, "Why not?" I said, I want to go live. I can't strike. I was so pissed at myself. And he was just like, "It's not like you did it." And I said, "I
right,
know, because I would
right.
have taken my phone, I would have gone down there, and I would have went live.
Yeah.
It was right on Hillsborough Avenue, literally
Wow.
right down the street from me in Tampa, Hillsborough and Del Mabry. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Tealwood is saying that there's a viral video that rice in Cuba is $200 a pound.
Shut the front.
I have not seen that video.
Send
That's
it
what
to me, will
Tealwood,
you?
yeah, that's what Tealwood is saying. Rice in Cuba, $200 a pound. Wow, am I glad I
Tailwood,
stocked up on
email
that?
me and email
Yeah,
Trish. I want to
yeah,
see.
please do. Send
Yeah,
it to us. Yeah, I want to
yeah,
see that, boy. I'm glad I stocked up on rice, man.
yeah. No
Yeah,
kidding. I have like 500 pounds of rice. I do.
yeah. I'm about a ton.
No shit.
Literally, literally, yes. I'm about a ton in rice. No joke. 2,000 pounds.
Fuck off.
I told you I can't do inventory. Well, I said I haven't done inventory. It's because I can't. Okay. I have so many things of dry goods in this house. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, I don't
So
blame you.
yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
like,
either.
where do I start? I don't want to have to unpack it to figure it out. And I'm like, no, no, I'm going to leave it alone. I know I've got a ton, literally. It's a ton of rice. I'm very light on beans. That I do need to get.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Tara is mentioning Africa's in a mess also. Yeah, they are. Huge mess. And it's
yeah.
not a mess South Africa is in even worse of a mess.
Mhm.
And, the wars that are being created now are unreal. The president, I believe it was, I could be wrong here, but I think it was the president of South Africa, came out on video and said to the people that they need to raid the homes of the Indian people, burn their homes down, loot the homes, burn the homes down, and kill all the white people. No joke. That's what he said.
Wait a
No
minute.
joke.
In South Africa, that's French. Those people are white. What the?
A lot of people are white, but not all people are white.
No, but I mean the white people that live in South Africa are French. They're not like.
They, you know, it's all about race wars. I told you before, that's what they do. They create race wars.
I am so tired of this race card crap.
I
I
know.
really am.
It's
We're
ridiculous.
human. That's it. There's
Exactly.
no. I'm tired of the black, the white, the Puerto Rican. I
Right,
don't care.
right, right.
You're human. That's a
Well,
race. That's it.
I know. It doesn't matter to them. They want to create the war. They're going to use what works. And that works.
It doesn't work.
Food
Done.
and skin tone. That's what works. Yeah. Yeah. Starve them or kill them. And that's what they're doing. It's just unreal that they want to do that. And it's people that are coming out and doing those videos that are politician types. Really? Unbelievable. So what about this 3.9 that I heard off the coast of Florida today? You must have heard about it.
No.
You didn't hear about it?
No, I was busy today. What happened?
3.9 magnitude earthquake right off the coast of Florida.
On what coast? West or east?
East.
No, I'm on the
But
west.
either way, they related it to, think about 9/11. When the buildings came down, that created a 2.1 magnitude earthquake. When the buildings actually came down, yeah. When the buildings actually hit the ground, it created a 2.1.
I didn't feel that.
Today in Florida was a 3.9. And why?
What time?
It was this morning. I don't have an exact time. I think I want to say early morning. But
I didn't get out of bed until 10:30. But I'm serious. I didn't. I didn't know about that.
oh yeah. So, but it wasn't a regular earthquake. It was one that was created. Yeah. Our U.S. Navy did that one. Uh-huh.
What were they in the ocean again doing that crap?
Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. So what are they trying to do? Knock down some other buildings that are along the seacoast? Is that what you're trying to do? Huh? You want to weaken some more? Yeah. Come on. This is all
So
planned.
we're going to have another building collapse, but not in Miami, maybe up more the East Coast.
I'm not saying anything will collapse, but I am saying that that was definite that the U.S. Navy caused that, and it registered as a 3.9, and it's right off the coast of Florida. And why would you do it? Why?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Oh.
My.
Yeah. Tom is mentioning cyber Polygon. Polygon has not ended. It's just begun. It's just begun. What they're about to do is going to change what and how we do things. It's going to change what we do and how we do them. Because we're going to have to adapt. It's adapt or die. You're going to have to adapt on everything. We're having to adapt on food. We have to can everything now. We can't just go to the grocery stores once a week anymore. They're changing a lot of things.
Yeah, cyber polygon is affecting, and I'll tell you why. You know, I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, it didn't really affect this and it didn't affect that. When I tell you my phone doesn't work for crap anymore. I'm lucky that I can even make a phone call on my cell phone.
Yeah.
And that's because it's not a 5G.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. They want everything to go 5G.
Yes.
You know,
even the apps on my phone, my banking app doesn't work on my phone. Nothing works on my phone anymore.
Yeah.
Even my tablet that I use, because I don't know how to use a computer or a laptop. I know how to use my tablet, but that's because it's just like a big phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This thing barely works anymore.
Yeah.
These two things right here in front of me, they constantly crash all the time. And it only started happening just the other day.
Yeah. Sweet and Spicy is mentioning that she bought one of those devices for her car. I assume she means an EMP protector, but she has to figure out what box it's in. Hello, it should be in your car. You should have done that. Do that. Do that right away. Do not wait. You have that. There is no reason that, I mean, come on. Get that done. Get it done. And by the way, Sweet and Spicy, I sent you like 3 emails. You have not answered any of them. Please answer your email.
Yeah, lead by example. Yeah, they did the updates themselves.
Yeah.
I had no control over the updates. They did them themselves in the middle of the night.
Yep.
And so
mine came up and it said your phone will be updated by, and I think at the time it was May 4th or May 7th. And it said if you do not update it, we will update it for you. It actually told me that they were going to do it.
Yep.
I'm like, wow. So even if I shut my phone off so that it wouldn't update, of course, when you shut it off and turn it back on, it will do it automatically. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We pay a lot of money per month to be tracked, monitored, and everything else, don't you think? Ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Server payments and card payments going down via cyber. Oh, good question, Tom.
What was that?
Bank server payments and card payments going down via cyber?
That is what they were saying. I don't know if it has actually happened yet because I have not gone to the store to buy anything. So I don't know if it has happened already, if they've had, issues. But yeah, that's why they say keep some cash on you, even if I'm not a fan of cash, but keep some on you because you're going to need it at some point if things get shut down, because they're not ready for that digital system. And I think that's what this whole cyber polygon is about anyway. It's about changing from one system to another. As I've always told you, there has to be an outcry from the public to fix it, right? I've always said that to you, is that they have a goal, they create a problem, they offer a solution, and then when you accept their solution, they meet their goal, right? I've always said that to you from the very first video email that I sent to you and you put on video. It's about them having a goal. And they're basically leading you to exactly where they want you to be to begin with. So this whole cyber polygon thing is no different. When they shut things down, they are just lining it all up ahead of time and then pulling all those triggers to make sure that they get what they want done. It's hooray for them, the hell with you. That's really how it goes. So you have to line yourself up so that you don't need them. 1, food, water. 2, water. 3, security, because you're gonna need it, right? And that comes in many forms.
Yeah.
Gold and silver for barterability. You're
Right.
gonna need it. Some cash, yeah, you need some as well right now. But when it goes digital, these things are just gonna burn up. They're not gonna be worth anything. Right now, if you actually go onto what is called the FRED, it's the Federal Reserve site, and look at any one of their charts, you'll actually find out the truth of what the dollar is worth. You want to know? 4 cents. $1 is worth 4 cents. Do you know why it looks like it's more? Because they've been propping it up all these years. And that's what they do with the stock market. They just keep propping it up and propping it up. But the moment they stop propping it up, it starts to deflate. It's like one of those never-ending balloons that just slowly lets out its air. 4 cents. That's what the US dollar is currently technically worth. And that's why you see all the prices of everything going up. It's because the dollar is actually deflated. And it's now being exposed for what it really is. But the problem is, it hasn't shown its true colors yet. Right now, it's only showing you a little bit gone. By the end of this year, I told you that before.
Mhm.
Worthless. Now we might roll into the spring of this coming year with a quarter, but that's it. Sad but true. So, anybody else have anything on here that you want to
Mabo just said that the people who are receiving SNAP or EBT, the increase will end by August 31st, and they're not announcing it to the public.
Well, I haven't looked into the EBT and what they get and how long they get it for, so I don't know the answer to that one myself.
Well, there was an increase. My sister-in-law, she gets it because of the 3 kids. And she did get an increase, but I'm going to have to call her to tell her because I didn't even know that.
So the increase itself ends, right?
Ending.
The increase, okay. Yeah. Well, you know, just like unemployment, right? It's going to end. There is a date and they tell you that it's going to end, but then they keep extending it. So I think they've extended it so many times now that people are just thinking that it's going to keep extending, right?
Just like but the moratorium.
Well, the moratorium is a separate one, but yes. Yeah. Right. And so if they end them all around the same time or close to, right? Fall, which is
there's going to be so many homeless people, it's going to be ridiculous. And even if you have locked doors and all the security in the world, it's not going to be able to keep them all out because they're going to be pounding on your door and breaking in and taking everything you've got. So I don't know if people really understand what's really going to be happening.
That's why it comes down to having some freedom seeds, right? We all know what that means.
Well, of course. But
yeah,
regardless, you
but
can have the big stick and all the freedom seeds that you want.
Right. But
unless you live in a stand your ground state.
Yeah. And it's very sad to think. It's very sad to think that we may have to use those someday. You know, we don't want.
But unless you live here in Florida, which is a stand your ground state, guess what? You can go to prison because you were defending your home. You want that?
Technically, the way the laws are written in the state I'm in, you're in your home. If someone breaks into your home, you have the right to defend yourself.
Right.
Technically.
But if they're on your patio, and
that's a different subject. That is a different subject. Yeah. Yeah. The way my daddy always used to say it is, if there's one, scare them off. If they end up inside or partially inside, pull them in the rest of the way and deal with it. You know, I'm not suggesting anybody do that, but that's what he used to say. Deal with it. Do what you got to do. But sad that you have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That we have even think of it, you know. Things are that bad.
Lay down. Stormy, lay down.
Yeah. So Tom is mentioning that the USA falls after the UK. Yeah. Everything happens after the UK. It's always over there.
I've said that how many times, and that's why I got a medical misinformation, because it's a trickle effect. As soon as it happens in Australia, it goes right over to the UK, and then it comes here.
Yeah.
And bam, strike.
Here's the thing. You're back on Monday. I don't give a damn if I get a strike. I don't use my channel for anything else. I wasn't going to use it before this. We can wait a week. I don't care. I don't give a damn.
I know. But I'm just saying. It sucks when people put the truth out there and then they try and take us down.
Right. Yeah. They don't want the truth. You know, these guys, they don't want any of it exposed.
I know.
And it's not that people don't already know. They do know. I think they just don't want people discussing it, because the more that people discuss it, the more real it actually looks. Until then, it looks like a conspiracy.
Well, unless you're on Biden's agenda and you agree with potato and camel toe and negative Nancy.
Good old potato.
When's his cognitive test coming up?
Oh, let's not go there.
Oh, please. I want to be the one to conduct the freaking test, because I want to make sure he's the one, he really gets what's coming to him.
Larry is asking about the app for money donations. And that's something Autumn and I were talking about earlier. In the description box below, there is something different. I'm not doing the donations through YouTube. Why? I'll just say it. YouTube takes 30%. So just use the Cash App that's in the description box below. There's one for both Autumn and for myself. Mine is my name. Autumn's is not. You will notice which one is which when you look at them. So instead of doing donations through YouTube, you can just use the Cash App. If you do not have the Cash App, you'll have to download it in order to do it. If you send me an email, I'll send you a link for it if you would like. And you can do it that way. So I'm not monetizing my videos. I'm not doing anything. I will be doing videos in the future. And apparently this is going to get uploaded automatically. I didn't realize that they upload automatically. Okay.
Lives are always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's fine. With regard to other videos that I do, I'm still not monetizing anything. So if you do want to do donations, that is awesome. And we'd love to accept them. Quite honestly, they help financially, both Autumn and myself. But with regard to that, use the Cash App. So, let's see here.
I'm trying to read the chat. The typing is so small.
Yeah.
Even with glasses, I'm still blind.
Cyan saying Obama's still pulling the strings. Yeah. He is the strings. Let's face it. He's the one doing the whole thing. We know that already. Yes.
It's like a marionette dolls. He's like
this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Banks allowing limited withdrawals of cash per day. Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, that's kind of normal in banking. That's what they do. You may have noticed it less before, but that's always been the case. And they've probably lowered the amount.
I don't
Yeah.
know. How much stacking silver as much as possible? How much is enough to transition my little wealth? Dame home. I don't know.
Well, how much that's so tailored to everybody. Right now, 1 ounce, I believe, is going for, at least I did the other day, $28. That's what I got it for. So when you can get them that cheap, I just wish I had bought them a lot when I was a lot younger. But get as much as you can. I mean, I'm looking to stack about 10 grand worth in dollar bills in silver. That's what I'm looking to do. I don't know that I'll achieve that, but it's my goal. So credit unions only allowing 2,000 per day. Again, I'm not shocked. That amount's actually kind of high compared to what I was thinking. Dawn Marie asking, where did I find it for that price? Well, I have connections, so I just kind of go through my connections. Dawn Marie, send me an email and I'll let you know. So what else is in the news, Autumn, that you wanted to talk about? Anything particular?
What is it with the, have you heard of this moon wobble?
What? No.
Just saying. Anybody else?
No.
The moon is supposedly wobbling.
Oh, please. Is that like the silver disc in the sky? Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's all over the place. The moon is wobbling. His babes. You heard it? All right, TL. Firefighter, you're not third one. Yep. The moon wobbles.
Where did you hear that?
Huh? Stephanie heard it too.
Where? Where did you hear it?
All over the place, all over the news. Let's go. Oh, and Marfugel. All right. He touched on it, G2.
I don't listen. I don't listen to the news.
I don't listen to it either. It's every article that I've been getting from everybody. Look, the moon is wobbling. The moon is wobbling. And I only listen to Marfugel when it comes to any kind of news, But, yeah, the moon wobbles.
I didn't send you that.
I didn't say you did. I'm saying Marfugel.
I'm just saying, I didn't send you that.
Yeah, it's supposed to cause flooding. Because, the moon, that affects the weather more than you think, but yeah.
Cyan, that's because the telescope operator was drunk. Thank you.
Wise
That's
ass.
much more likely. Much more likely.
Tom, Andrew is doing good. I just talked to him today. He got into trouble today. He fell asleep in his office.
Oh.
He was reading a book and he fell asleep. And his sergeant came in and started yelling, "What are you doing?" And Andrew jumped up and said, "I'm sorry, Sergeant, I fell asleep because I was reading a book." And so Andrew went and got 2 energy drinks. And I said, "What are you doing? You going to climb the walls?" And he's like, "This is not funny, Mom." He goes, "I'm in a crisis."
So he was not allowed to sleep where he was at that time, right? What was going on? Was he on duty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because his classes start this Wednesday. and he was assigned a job. He's like the on base Uber,
Okay.
and he has to take people who live on base, like if they have a doctor's appointment or whatever. So he has an office, and he has to sit there until the phone rings and says, "Hey, I need a ride to blah blah blah." Well, he
No.
fell asleep in his office
No.
because he was bored.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh,
But Andrew is doing very good. Yeah. I talk to him every day. Yeah. He can't wait to come home.
wow.
Yeah. But engineering school starts on Wednesday. So, yeah. Yeah. He
Alright.
was taking a cat nap and he got caught. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He won't do that too often, I hope.
Never again. No. But he said, "This is a crisis, Mom."
Right.
Oh, my
So,
God. I said, "You're like your father. He could fall asleep standing up in a crowd with the music blaring."
yeah. Yeah. Some friends of mine say that to me about me falling asleep. They always tell me that I could fall asleep on a pointed rock in the middle of the desert. They're right. When I'm done, I'm done.
Not me. I have insomnia.
Uh, yeah, no, I'll be up until about 2 in the morning, but usually it's, I'll work my fingers and my eyeballs, out until I'm
Yeah.
ready to crash. But when I do, I'm down for the count. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, weevils wobble, but
So yeah,
world. Yeah, I know. The weather is insane. It's been raining here every single day, like downpour. You would think that we were having a hurricane every day.
really.
Yeah,
We
it's
got
even
quite a
the
bit.
streets are flooded. It's so
We
bad.
got we got quite a bit before Elsa, and then when Elsa hit you guys, it came up this way a little bit.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of it, but that's it. And since then, it's been dry here. Kind of too dry for me, but that's all right. Wow. Um. Anyway, all right. So beyond all of that, we're looking for, if I'm going to be doing this channel, we're looking for new topics. So I'd love to have you guys in the comment section, maybe below, or tonight, because I'll rewatch the chat at some point. If you want to throw in some topics that you guys want us to hit. I'm always looking for new material. I'm going to try to stay away from this one, okay? I made a sign tonight. I'm going to try to stay away from this topic. Can you read my sign? Can you? Yeah? Made a little face out of it. I'm going to try to stay away from that topic. Okay? So you can hit any topic other than that. Just saying. Any topic other than that. So, we're talking about possibly doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Friday on Autumn's and potentially Monday and Wednesday on mine. But the time frame, I'm not sure of yet. We're trying to make sure that we don't conflict with other prepper channels.
Right.
So,
well,
and that's if they're live. They don't have to all be live. But
did you get with Marbury?
I did send an email. I don't know the answer yet.
Okay.
So we'll tailor it if there are going to be lives. Otherwise, we can just do some videos and pop them up there. But we're looking for some good topics, and I'd rather it be from the people that watch it, right? So we'll also be giving credit on him. Obviously, we're going to be saying, okay, this is a selected request and by whom. So we wanted to do that. And the first of each month, with the exception of this coming month. So starting, what will that be? September. Starting September, we're going to do a raffle every month on this channel. Okay, not saying what it's going to be yet. I don't know. But we'll do it every month. So
I still have stuff that I bought to do a raffle with.
yeah, you and I are gonna do one. But you know what? Let's do it the first night you're back on. Let's do one.
Okay, so Monday. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You want to pick it from people that are on tonight?
Huh?
You want to pick it from people that are on tonight,
Oh, I don't care.
if you want?
Sure. You want me to go get it?
No, 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 no. I'm not saying to even tell them what it is. They don't even need to know what it is right now. I'm saying pick from the people that are on tonight
Oh, okay.
for the raffle for what is it, next Monday?
Yeah, this Monday coming up is when I can come back.
Okay. Well, let's do it for your first night up, whatever night it is.
Monday.
Okay. Why don't we do that? So if you guys again want to get us some topics, we'd rather be talking about stuff that you guys want to discuss. We'll always have some updates and some different things that come about, but just saying. Um,
Thanks,
all right.
Cindy. Yeah, they got me for something I didn't even do. She said,
Yeah.
sorry, they took your channel down. They only gave me a strike. It's still there, but it's not much I can do about it.
Yeah. Well, you're now amongst the group of people that have been taken down, right? So it's actually an honor. Don't look
Yeah,
at it as anything.
a lot of people
Yeah.
said it's like a badge of honor now, and I'm like,
Yeah, it is. It's amazing how some channels that are talking about certain things, though, that they can end up staying up. And we're wondering, how? How is it possible?
yeah, I know. I just, it doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. I mean, I know what I said. I know what I didn't say,
Yeah.
and even other channels are like, you didn't talk about anything medical misinformation. Why are they giving you a medical misinformation strike? I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. They're just targeting us.
Well,
That's all
and they're not allowing other people to know that because let's face it, they took the video down, so nobody's gonna be able to see what you said or what you didn't say, right?
Well, I still had like almost 1,000 views on it.
I know, but it's not the full amount. I mean, I saw it. I actually downloaded it to my phone before they took it down, so I actually have the video.
No shit.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't get to watch all of your videos. So that's what I tend to do. I'll download them first for 2 or 3 days, whatever they are, and then I'll go back and look at them later, and I'll delete them. But I still have that one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
the
they can't.
prepared mind got taken down too. But was everyone that was given a misinformation strike, were they actually talking about medical stuff? Because I don't think we were.
I think they're using the misinformation. I think that's really what they're using, not the medical part. They're just looking at that one word.
I know, Cyan. I know. We're all considered domestic terrorists.
Right.
And
Right.
that's so stupid, you know?
Right.
Stupid. Why?
It is.
Because I will be able to outlive you because I'm prepared.
Yeah.
Why? Because I can feed my family and you cannot. I mean, I need a rebuttal here, and they don't have one, and that pisses them off. Stormy, stop it. So
Right. They're not going to have one. I mean, they're not going to have one that makes sense. That's actually correct.
Yeah, my videos are backed up, Scarshala, so don't worry about that. But I didn't know Canadian Prepper had a video removed too. Was he
I
given a strike or was it just removed? Stormy, stop it.
didn't know either. Good old
What?
Stormy. I didn't know
Yeah.
that either. I did see a video that he did just the other day, and it was excellent. I'm wondering if that was the one. I
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
doubt it.
It was extremely well done. He does a great job.
I know he does. But then again, he has the money to do things like that. I don't.
Yeah, but in that particular one, he's just outside standing in a field that's nothing but parched earth. And it's like, wow, it's amazing how dry it is there.
Well, no, I mean, he's got like camera equipment and stuff like that I'd never be able to afford. Hang on, I got to pick that up.
Cyan, no, that will not be another episode. No. Not. Yeah, so they don't like it because we're actually saying the truth. Yeah, but that happens on just about any channel these days. Somebody actually says what is correct versus what is not, and the one that isn't is the one that'll end up staying up. Happens all the time.
Yeah, that's the damn truth.
So
I don't understand it. I never will.
Right.
And yeah, exactly. Marbury, what she just said, the things that were in my video and other people's videos was actually already in mainstream media.
Correct.
They don't want to put two and two together. They just said, oh, look what Autumn said. Oh, strike.
Right. Yeah.
And when Pinball had gotten a hold of me, he goes, yeah, they got me too. And I'm like, the hell they get you on? He had done a video on I don't know how to say, graphene, something like that.
Okay.
Some kind of a chemical. They got him on medical misinformation. They got Prepping 101 on medical misinformation because he had found a device at a store or something like that, or a video where you had to put your wrist up to the device for some reason. And they got him on medical misinformation. What? I've seen those devices at the DMV when I went to go get my registration done on my car. You had to put your wrist up to this device to take your temperature.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I wonder if that tells them whether or not you've actually been vaccinated or not.
I don't know.
Some kind of chemical compound based on what was in the, V. I wonder.
They form a line and you have to put your wrist on it, because I said, I'm not putting my wrist on that. I said, you don't even wipe that down after everybody else touches it. Oh, you just hover over it. Yeah, hover over it. How are you going to get a reading of somebody's temperature if you're just hovering over it?
Why do they need to take your temperature?
To see if you're running a fever.
At the DMV?
At the DMV.
Really?
Yeah. So, and I had to go do that when I was getting the registration done for Andrew's car, because his registration is in April. Well, when I had to get the registration done on my car, because it's in, the registration is in Sean's name. The registration is for August. And I had a chance to mail it in. Guess what? I mailed it in. I'm not going up to the DMV. Screw it. Mail it to me. So they did. I got it in the mail today. Put it on my license plate. Screw you. I'm not going in there. You're not getting this again. Nope.
Right. Wow.
Yep.
Hmm. Amazing.
Yep.
Oh,
So
well,
what all of us are actually putting out there is the truth, and they don't like it.
no, they don't. But I think what somebody else made a comment on is also true, though. It's not just that, that we're putting it out there, it's that they don't want the people that you have as subscribers, or even the ones here today, to know the truth. They don't want you to know. They want to keep the truth from you as much as they possibly can.
But the funny thing is that a lot of this stuff that I do videos on, they're the ones that send it to me. They
Yeah,
already know the truth.
right, right.
So who's
But
the fool here?
right. Well, people do send it to you, but not everyone, right? So now you're putting it out to all of them. And yeah, they don't want it. They don't want it. Absolutely do not want it. It's a shame. Um, I mean, think of all the money that they could save by actually not doing the news anymore because the rest of us are doing a better job than them. So just they can go home. Really. I don't watch it anyway. Put the weather on and skip the UFOs and all the rest of the garbage. We don't need it. How much money could they save? Quite a bit, I'm sure. Oh. So, in addition to finding new ways to prep, what are you looking at coming up? You have, I know you're doing your garden, you're doing a lot of food. I'm sure you'll be canning and doing some of that as you begin to harvest it, but what else are you doing in between? Anything
Uh,
that you're thinking of?
well, let's see. What have I been doing? Um, I've been stocking up on HBA, cleaning supplies. Um, Anytime there's a sale on anything, I'm grabbing whatever I can, if I have coupons and stuff like that.
Sure.
Um, my vitamins, I'm crazy when it comes to vitamins. I'm always stocking up on my vitamins. Um, Matter of fact, I just found out today, because when I talked to you, I was at the mechanics getting a part done for my car, because my mechanic is a prepper as well. He was asking me to help him with his gaps. So we're going to be getting together and I'm going to be helping him because I saw that Prepper Nerd was in here. So I told him about Prepper Nerd's system. So I'm going to be helping him set that up.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I need to get my butt to the store. I need to stock up on seeds for next year. I mean, I have a lot of seeds, but something's telling me to go get more. So I want to do that. I wish I had the money to, really stock up on a lot of food, but, I can't really do that. But so I'm going to stock up on seeds because that's the cheapest way to stock up on food, in my opinion, because, growing your garden, in my opinion, having a garden is one of your biggest preps.
Yeah.
I want to get another 50-gallon rain catchment barrel. I want to get like one or two more of those because we're in our rainy season. I want to get like one or two more of those because I only have the one. I would love to be able to invest in a jackery, but those are expensive. But there's a few things that I'm looking at, but I can only do so much, like because like I said, all of that we've got going on personally, and, stuff like that,
Yeah. 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 Well, I'm still looking for holes. I did solve a few of them: salt, sugar, honey, and cocoa. Aside from that, I'm still looking for now, like I mentioned, I'm doing recipes and trying to find the different things in the recipes that are missing from my pantry. And now I'm just trying to find anything else that we're missing.
Go on. Do you have a Pinterest? Go on Pinterest. That's where I find a lot of my recipes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I find a lot of my really great, really great recipes, especially the really good vegetarian ones, because there's going to be a time when you're going to run out of meat.
Yeah, I agree. Good idea. Any recipes really that involve rice, potatoes, anything like that that you can easily get now and put up. Yeah.
USGS is confirming earthquake swarm under Yellowstone Lake, 40 plus over 2.0 mag. That surface level earthquake in Florida was off Flagler Beach. Really,
It was.
Wendy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all I knew it was on the, I was told on the eastern side. I did hear Flagler Beach, but I never really looked that up to see where Flagler Beach is. And yeah, hard to believe they're saying that the Navy caused it, but yeah.
Not potatoes, huh, TL? No potatoes? You don't want the potatoes?
Well, yeah, rice, potatoes, anything like that. Just find recipes that will work for you and just rotate them out every 2 weeks. I think if you do it less than that, you will get bored with the food after a while, unless you're a single person that can tolerate that. But if there's more than one person in your home, you might get pretty sick of that sort of thing after a while, and you might get a little edgy. Just saying.
Yeah.
That would be like running out of coffee. You don't want to eat the same foods every single day all the time, or even every Friday the same thing. You don't want to do that. You want to mix it up.
Yeah.
As much as you can, anyway.
Yeah, spices. Spices is the way to go, Steph. You're right. Spices can really change everything if you have the right spices. That's why, like, my spices, oh my God, I can make everything from Chinese food to German food to Indian food to Italian food. I can make anything you want right now. Just give me 5 minutes because I got all the spices you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. My spice pantry is insane.
Right. Your spices are like my coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get more spices, but I think I'm pretty good on them. Not to say I don't need to get them more, but now I'm just trying to look at the recipes and see what am I willing to make on a semi-regular basis. I wanted to come up with probably 30 days worth of dinners. And I was watching somebody else on another YouTube channel. They did little index cards, very simple, right? Little index cards for the recipes, and then actually had, I believe what they did was they put a lot of those individual ingredients for that recipe in one box, so that they would have probably like 7 boxes. And then what they did at the end of having the 7 boxes filled with the ingredients for probably, I don't know, several times, probably 5 times, then they took the things out of the boxes, and they would put one of the things in each box. In other words, so you'd have 5 or 7, perhaps, dinners in one box, ingredient wise. Yeah, of course, you don't have the meat in there, or maybe even the veggies if you don't, if they're frozen. But you'd have the ingredient card, and you would have the spices and the different things within the box, easy, ready, and you could stack those. But the idea is that you've really got dinner almost ready, right? So for people that are busy, people that are working, you can come home, take that out, and you're either throwing out something from your fridge, your freezer, or you're using something that's canned from your pantry, putting it together. It's easy and simple. So that's kind of what I'm trying to construct here, although I probably won't be putting them all, together in boxes. But just making simple recipe cards that will work from pantry foods and be able to rotate them out every 2 weeks. That's all I'm trying to achieve for now. And then later, when it comes down to, if you can't get to a store anymore, if you can't purchase the food anymore, whatever it is, at least you now have recipes that will work with everything that you already have.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So. Sweet and spicy, mentioning meal in a jar and how to cook with it. Yeah, I had seen that, and I saw an actual recipe book that they have for the meal in a jar. The only reason why I'm not doing,
you got to use freeze-dried foods, and they're too
right.
expensive.
The only reason why I'm not doing that, yeah, that's the reason why I'm not doing it, is the freeze-dried food. But if you take a look at how they actually do it, you can just come up with the recipe itself, and eliminate certain things.
Yeah.
Like if it's freeze-dried broccoli and you got broccoli in the freezer, then, or you're growing it, then you're all set.
Yeah.
I don't have any freeze-dried foods at this time. I'm working on a freeze dryer, but it's not really something I'm considering at the moment.
Yeah.
I can tell somebody's messing with my phone right now. I don't know who it is, but remember that thing we were getting before? We're getting it again.
I don't hear you. I don't hear an echo or anything like that.
No, it's not an echo. It's we'll see if it goes away now that I mentioned it. But it sounds like a low hum.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of sputtering out. Yeah. But I can tell they're messing with it.
All right, people said
they can hear it. Yeah. Yeah. It keeps sputtering in and out. And it's not my internet connection. I get 100% on full bars. So I can definitely tell when someone's messing with it. It's not a shock. I think I told you a while back, I know the bankers, right? Most of them. And I was typing up a contract for one of the banks a little while ago. And as I'm watching my screen, I'm not doing this on my phone, I'm doing it on my computer. As I'm watching my computer screen, I had to download the form to be able to type this out. And I hadn't shut my Wi-Fi off yet. Now it's the Wi-Fi through my phone that I connect with on my laptop in order to be able to download the form. So I'm typing it up, and I wasn't thinking at the time about the Wi-Fi connection. But as I'm typing it, and then I went to grab something to drink to have a drink while I'm doing it, I was watching it backspace. And they're literally, whoever it is, deleting certain words. And I went back in and went, no. Disconnected the Wi-Fi. Yeah. Now I can hear it now. I can hear it again. So it's amazing how they will mess with the Wi-Fi channel.
No.
What?
VPN.
Me?
VPN.
Yeah.
I have a VPN.
Yeah.
I don't turn on any device.
Normally, I don't have my laptop on any Wi-Fi at all. I was only doing it to get, and it's the Wi-Fi from my own phone. So I was not thinking about the fact that I had left it on for a few minutes. And that's all it takes, really, right? But I changed that fast, and I took my laptop right off of it because all of my contacts are on there. So.
Yeah, Jamie, your text messages are being deleted. Are you talking about the Rona or the jab?
Right. Yeah, they're talking about messing with that. So somebody just mentioned the sound's getting worse. Yeah, it is. Yeah, not a shock. So sounds like I'm underwater. Really? Still?
Yeah.
Yeah. All
My
right.
sound. Tara just said my sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
can
it.
hear you. I can hear you, but not well. It's amazing how they do this. You know what? It's not going to stop me from saying what it is that we're supposed to say. But ultimately, we're here just to make sure you guys can see Autumn tonight, because some of you have been freaking out and not being able to see her on video. But we'll do more of these, and I won't get interrupted on most of them, that I can assure you. But for tonight, it's okay. I'm not going to let it bother me. All right, so guys, while we're still on tonight, put in some topics that you guys want to see on upcoming videos, please. Honestly, after a while, I'm going to run out of material if you don't. So I have plenty of alphabetical agencies that I can get information from, but I try not to use them. Okay, so just let me know what you guys want for topic.
Larry, you miss Buffy. Oh, Buffy, stop it. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
All right. Well, you have anything else that you wanted to cover tonight, Autumn?
I know. I've missed everybody so much too. It's actually depressing. It really is. That there's so many things that have happened that I've wanted to cover and I can't. And I've been reading everybody's emails and everybody keeps sending me emails and I'm like, I can't do videos, guys. I'm sorry. And I feel so bad. And everybody, a lot of people have been emailing me going, where are you? Are you okay? I'm fine. I got a strike. There's nothing I can do. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's like I'm having withdrawals, and people have been emailing me going, "This is the longest week I've ever had because you're not." And I'm like, I can't do anything about it. There really isn't. I can't do anything about it. So, can I do email blast? What's that? Lead by example. But yeah, I mean, are you gonna try it and what? Are you gonna
Well,
try it backup channel? Yeah, I am. Trish just did this, to, help a little bit, but I am going to be making a backup channel. I was just before we went live here, I was talking to Dawn Marie and I was telling her that I think I'm going to be doing a backup channel. But it's like a how, when, what, why, you know what I mean? I got to figure all of that because Sean, when I first started doing this, Sean set all this up. So I'm going to have him, do all of this again. And he's going to be like, really again? I'm like, yeah. So I am going to be having a backup channel. And I think what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to have to do all the goody two shoe topics on one channel.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people do. They have to.
Yeah.
You know,
so
you you can still refer to that channel, you know, and say, well, we have something else over on the other channel, and you guys know what to do, and you know,
Yeah.
you may have to, and unfortunately, that's what it's coming down to for all of us, really. You know, you guys know me well enough to know that most of my stuff is going to be with regard to upcoming events, whether they be political, geopolitical, financial, or otherwise. Anything about the economy, I'll be hitting that. That's really where I want to go with it, because I want to try to get as many people up to date and keep you up to date on what's going on. And then, you know, as much as Autumn wants to do on here as frequently as she wants to, and certainly if our channel is down, you know, it's a great backup. So, mass emails, great idea. The problem with it is that we don't have everybody's email address. I have quite a few because I'm dealing with you guys on the 195 program. So I sent you out one mass email and it went to a bunch of you, and I blind copied all of you. And that worked well. But we need people's email addresses. So if we don't have it, we can't do it.
Yeah.
So just so you know, the ones that I do have, they are locked up, safe. It's not like I'm going to be selling them, but don't worry about that. Okay, I'm not even monetizing my own channel. I don't want it. I don't need it. So it's not going to happen. So we'll make sure that we do enough content on here as often as I can. I still have the food pantry that I want to be doing and dealing with. So as much as I am able to, while still prepping, which is a full-time job.
I've tried to upload to Rumble, and I tried to upload a video, and it took almost 24 hours to upload, and it still didn't upload all the way. And I'm like, forget it. So I won't do that. It's too much of a hassle.
People have asked me by email, do you have Telegram or no?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
I don't do social media. I don't understand it. So I don't understand the concept of it. It's, you know, what is it worth? You know, you don't get it. You know?
For those that are wondering, I have both LinkedIn, Facebook, Telegram, most of them. I can't think of anything I don't have at the moment. So if you guys, you know, want to check any of them out, I don't put a lot on them, to be honest. Between doing stuff for the business that I'm working on, I really don't have time. Stuff I've been working on in this hour stuff quite a bit. So, sorry, there's something on my screen here. So I'll probably integrate the food pantries with this at some point. Most people that I know, you guys will get to know me, but I am in the process of funding for 2,000 food pantries throughout this nation. And they're non-income based, they're non-church based. So they will go to literally helping people that need it, not locking people out just because they don't fit a certain criteria or because they don't sit in a queue on Sunday morning. So that's what I'm all about, and that's what the Cash App is about to me, really, is making sure that we can help as many people as we can. So.
The dogs, they're sleeping on my bed. Yeah. I'm in my bedroom right now.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Ridley's on my side of the bed and Penelope's on Sean's side of the bed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dawn Marie is asking, how can you find me on Facebook? Just type in the email address that you know for me, and it should pop up. Let me know if it doesn't.
How do I save my seeds? Well, I put mine in mason jars and then put them in the freezer. But I mean, you could Mylar bag it with oxygen absorber packs. There's so many different ways of doing it. But generally, if you use them within a year of purchase, you should be good. But I mean, if you wanted to save your like heirloom seeds for long term, Mylar bags, oxygen absorber packs, or put them in, take the packets that they come in, put them in a mason jar, throw them in the freezer.
Right. Yeah.
Sean has a Facebook and I go on it. So if you want to look him up, it's just his first and middle name, Sean Patrick, and the little picture icon thingy, it says, it's the Marine Corps thing. It says, proud parent of a Marine,
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
the picture, if anybody wants to look at mine on Facebook, the picture from mine, it's an orange rose that's fully open orange rose.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I go on the Facebook, because I talk to my sisters and stuff like that.
I can't tell you the last time I've been on it. I don't know if it's a month ago or 3 months ago. I just don't.
Sean doesn't go on his Facebook, so I go on it because I talk to my sisters and stuff.
Yeah, I just don't know if that many people that go on it regularly to talk to me on it. I mean, there'll be some updates and different things, but honestly, most of the people that I know that do that, they'll send the update right to my phone. They'll text me. So, I rarely go on there. And now with all the censorship and the different things, I'm really, I'm just not there.
I'm constantly being told, that I just got out of Facebook jail, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm in YouTube jail.
Right. Yeah.
So.
I don't miss it. I think a while back I had, I think I even have Twitter on my phone and everything, but I don't miss them. I don't miss not using them. They're there. I got all the apps for everything. Couldn't be bothered. So anyway, we're coming up on 9 o'clock, which is a 2-hour time span. So if you guys have anything else you want to ask, this is your time to do it. Otherwise, we're getting ready to end for the night. So again, just hit the like and subscribe for the video, please, for tonight. Definitely, try to get this out to people if you can, even though they're messing with my volume. I can still hear it.
What the hell?
So Sweet and Spicy asking, are we going to do videos 3 days a week? I don't know. I really don't. I'm going to be on with Autumn here and there on Fridays until she's sick of me. And I never really planned on using this channel for anything else. I mean, I only set it up for her. So I'm looking at doing it. I think we should. And do financial updates and different things so that you guys have a place to get it from, and not bore you to tears on Friday night, doing it every Friday night. So just know I'm always going to push gold and silver, and I'm going to do it, not because I make money on it or because I'm selling it. I'm going to do it because it's the best thing for you to own. So if you don't want to hear that, then don't tune in, because I'm going to say it on every video. I'm warning you now. I will always end with gold and silver. So, otherwise, we're close to the end here, guys. Yeah, hit there, please. Small channel, just starting. I'm not really looking to do anything big with it, but let's see where it goes. I might get a few of my financial buddies in on videos now and then. I'm going to bring one into Autumn, just to let us. and go from there. So, all right.
All right. Good night, guys.
All
I love
right.
you. I'll see you all on Monday.
Bye. Love you guys. Good night.